Hello everyone, today I'll be sharing with you all how to make this authentic Nigerian chicken curry sauce which will pair perfectly well with white rice. Without wasting any further time, let's dive right into the cooking process of this dish. First, I will start off by boiling my chicken. I will season this with some onion, dry thyme, some dry curry powder, chicken seasoning and some salt to taste. Then I will add in enough water to cook because the stock will serve as the base for the sauce. Then I'll cover this up and allow it to cook until it is nice and soft. Moving to my veggies, you can basically use the vegetables you use for your fried rice recipes. You can add or you can subtract, use basically any veggies of your choice. I'm going to begin by cutting the carrots. You can choose to cut the carrots into any shape or size of your choice, but I prefer to cut mine into big cubes because that way it looks more appealing to the eyes. So guys, just do what works for you. After cutting it, I'll just set it aside and move on to the next veggies. Next, I'll take off the stalk of the runner beans, or popularly known as green beans, and I will chop it up nicely and I will set aside as well. Then I will take out the seeds in the green bell peppers. You can do this using your hands or you can use a knife to prevent pepper burn, and I will chop this up nicely and set aside as well. I will also take out the seeds from the red bell peppers, chop it up nicely and set aside as well. Then for my spring onions, I'll take off the roots, chop it up nicely, and I'll also set this aside till it is needed. Lastly, I will chop up my purple onions into chunks and set aside as well. If you've been watching to this point, then this is the best time for you to click on the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment for me and share this video at the end of the video. I'm also going to make a flour and water mixture which will serve as a thickener for the sauce. You can as well use cornstarch in the absence of flour and flour in the absence of cornstarch. Don't worry, the list of the ingredients which I used will be in the description box down below. Now the chicken is all cooked and you can see the oil in it, everything has thickened and everything is looking good and proper. I have my pot already heated up nicely. I will go and ahead and add in some vegetable oil, just a little. Then I will add in some nicely sliced onion and stir. I noticed that the oil was quite much because the chicken rendered some oil alongside with the juice, hence I took out about 2 cooking spoons of oil out of it, so it is not so much. It is better to start with little amounts of oil than to start with too much oil for this recipe, because if you start with too much oil then it won't end up well. I'm just going to go ahead and add in the chopped up carrots and I'll stir for about a minute to 2 on medium heat. I went ahead and added in some all-purpose chicken seasoning to season the carrots early enough because the carrot is quite dense, so that it can penetrate the carrots and so that the carrots can be really tasty. I'm just going to go ahead and add in the chunky onion, and you can see that I'm doing texture control over here because I don't want any veggie to be too hard or softer than others. I want everything properly cooked and not too soft or too soggy. Then I'll add in my runner beans, or better still green beans, into this. I'll mix everything to combine for about a minute or two. Then I'm just going to go in with my bell peppers. You can do well to add in any bell pepper of your choice. You can add in yellow to it, any color, just to make it look beautiful. Then I'm just going to mix every single thing to combine properly. Then I will season with the rest of the chicken seasoning powder and some seasoning cubes. You don't want to go overboard with the seasoning, because if you go overboard with it, once you add in the slurry, that is the flour and water mixture, and it thickens, it is going to be too salty. So it is better it is not salty at all. Then you adjust once it thickens than for it to be too salty. Then I will add in my properly seasoned chicken stock and some water till it's about the same level as the veggies in the pot. I'm just going to add in some curry powder just to do justice to the name of the sauce, since we're making curry sauce. Then I will add in some of the spring onions. Not everything, we're going to reserve some for later. I'm just going to stir everything to combine, and I'll add in the flour and water mixture and cook on low heat till it boils gently. The plan here is not to bring the veggies to a rolling boil, just allow it to simmer gently on low heat so it does not lose its color and texture. You can see that the sauce has gradually begun to thicken up, and it will thicken up some more once it cools off. Hence, you don't want to add in so much slurry, that is the flour and water mixture. Just add it in bits by bits rather. Then I'll add in my chicken. Then I'll add in the rest of the spring onion for some freshness and take it off the heat immediately. You want to serve this with some very hot rice and some plantains if need be. And do not forget to click on the subscribe button down below, like this video and leave me a comment section down below, and don't forget to share my video on your WhatsApp status, everywhere, on your social media handles as well. Thank you all for staying till the end.